superhumans, all resembling Invincible, are wreaking havoc in cities around the world, overwhelming local and government forces. At first, they were believed to actually be Invincible, until reports revealed there are multiple individuals involved.
It's unclear why these attacks are happening or how long they will continue. But police are telling everyone
Go!
to stay
Destroy everything in your path! Make them see Invincible! Make them fear Invincible! Make them hide!
In Season 3 of Invincible, or Issue 60 of the first volume, we are introduced to the Invincible variants. 16 alternate versions of Mark Grayson began their rampage on Earth under the orders of Angstrom Levy. However, two stand out amongst the others. These two being Mustache Mark and Viltrumite Mark, officially known as Mustache Invincible and Viltrum Invincible. Both sport colors, with Mustache even having the iconic facial hair, but they seem to be different. Their attitudes and feats vary. So in this video, I'm going to cover the differences and potential backstories for both variants. Keep in mind that this is mostly speculation, so feel free to comment your own thoughts. But I'll start with Mustache. Invincible Mustache here seems to have the usual Viltrumite attitude. His stoic demeanor is similar to Nolan's, showing Mark's admiration for his father and the Empire as a whole. He possesses the quick-to-kill method and immediately accepts Angstrom's offer. In the show, Mustache Mark is the one to take on Tech Jacket. However, he is dispatched relatively quickly, and it seems like Tech Jacket didn't sustain much damage. In the comics, he was killed on day 2 by a group of female superheroes. In terms of official lore, not much is known about Mustache's background. His origin is probably similar to our main Invincible. However, the turning point would be when Nolan would reveal the true nature of the Viltrumite Empire. Instead of rebelling and fighting back, Mustache would joyously accept the offer to join his father. He would don the Viltrumite uniform and sport the iconic mustache. Now, I've seen theories online that Mustache was born and raised on Viltrum, thus leading to his acceptance of his heritage. But this can't be true since Mustache still has the Invincible eye on his uniform. This implies he was still invincible before accepting Nolan's offer. What I think is more plausible is that Mark simply implemented the Viltrumite uniform into his already made costume. With that, we can move on to Viltrumite Mark. Viltrumite Mark stands out against the other variants. His stoic demeanor contrasts the mostly homicidal and relentless Invincibles. He's all action, no talk. He is one of the few surviving Marks to last throughout all 3 days. In the show, he killed the astounding Wolfman of his world. He faces him again, but this fight ends with both of them surviving. During this shot of the destruction reflecting off their eyes, we can see remnants of what appears to be Chicago. This is similar to the comic version, where Viltrumite Mark is seen hovering above the city's remains. The comic version is stronger, however, considering he killed his world's Spawn. He even remarks that he'll kill Spawn again. However, the aftermath isn't shown, so we can assume Spawn survived. Nevertheless, both versions of Viltrumite Mark are betrayed by Angstrom and sent to the Wasteland Dimension. Because this hasn't been shown in the show yet, I'll focus on the comic from this point forward. The Marks search the dimension for weeks, but desperation sets in. Sinister Mark, also known as Cape Invincible, began to kill the weaker variants in order to feast on their remains. The stronger Marks joined in until Sinister turned on them. Viltrumite Mark was the last variant to be killed and eaten, judging by his relatively fresh corpse and the beard on his face. Ranking him against the other variants, he's within the top 3 in strength, just below Mohawk and Sinister. So besides the varying power levels, what else is different between Invincibles? Compared to Mustache, Mark's uniform is more sleek and looks like the standard attire for the Empire. He also lacks the signature mustache. This plus his stoic demeanor hints at him being less enthusiastic about being a Viltrumite. Perhaps when Nolan told Mark the truth, he was less receptive than Mustache Mark. But realizing that he had no chance fighting back against Omni-Man and the rest of the Viltrum Empire, he reluctantly accepted Nolan's offer. But deep down, he hates the Empire and thus doesn't grow a mustache. Nevertheless, this Mark still follows their ways and wreaks havoc wherever he goes.